Hey, what's goody, Frye gang? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of scared for the new Decapitator. Yes, Decapitator with a P. All right, if y'all get to have your stupid ass meta names like pencil, sword, fucking bucket, then I get to have my own stupid names for weapons. Like Swerbos or Glugers or Degamo, all right? I got a whole ass list. Splodacan, ANG shooter, okay? Screenza, I got all types of names, so don't come at me about calling it Decapitator. If y'all can have your dumbass names, I can have mine. But regardless, anyway, to the point, I'm kind of scared for Decapitator, bro. I'm afraid that this weapon is going to get nerfed. Maybe it's just pre-release bias and hype, but this weapon seems very, very good. I've been having a fucking blast with this. This is the most fun I've had since probably Heavy Edit came out, and I'm even having, it's ironic too, because kind of a similar situation with Heavy Edit. I was scared Heavy Edit was going to get really nerfed too, but thankfully it didn't. But for Decapitator, I'm afraid it's gonna get nerfed in terms of like its hitbox. Its hitbox is fucking huge, and I'm not really just talking about the charge slash, like that ink trail that leaves, but just like the hitbox of the Spatana itself. It feels so big, like someone could be 3 whole like models away from you, 3 whole hitboxes away, and you'll still direct shot them. You can still shlink them and declink them. It's weird. It's like they'll be outside of your one-shot range and still get one shot, or they'll be way over to the side of you and still get one shot. So, I mean, this weapon isn't like super top tier or anything. There are a lot of things bogging it down. Like, it's very hungry, very ink hungry. The ink consumption is insane, and I would understand it on the charge slash, but what is the reason in having it be so ink hungry on the normal slash? Why does the normal slash cost just as much ink as the charge slash? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. So you kind of have to run a whole lot of ink save remain here, which I do anyway, so it's not a problem, but I do die a lot because I don't run out of ink. The range, it could be a bit longer. It's fine where it's at. You have to play more up close, which I'm not really that comfortable with, but still it's not that bad. The only really complaint that I have is that the range could be a bit longer. The ink consumption is fine. As long as you have nice ink management, it should be no issue. But the main thing, I really hope, and I'm scared that they might, I hope they don't, and I'm really scared that they might nerf the hitbox in a patch. The next patch, they might shrink it a little bit, which I don't want to happen, okay? And you can come at me with that, oh my god, it's a baby weapon. You need a baby weapon with a big-ass hitbox to get kills because you're bad at the game. What the hell ever, bro? Just because I like big hitbox weapons doesn't mean it's a baby weapon. Yeah, sure, it doesn't take as much skill as like Stamper, but I like that about the weapon. When I play weapons because they're fun. Having to put a whole lot of work and skill into a weapon isn't really all that fun, okay? If I get to just run around and just decapitate people, and that's great. I love this fucking weapon, okay? So I will much rather play this over Stamper, but I really hope it doesn't get nerfed. And kind of like ironic because I was talking about Heavy Edit. I was scared at launch Heavy Edit was going to get nerfed in its fire speed, its fire rate, because its fire rate is, we know how Heavy Edit is. At the time when it first came out, I was like, holy fuck, this shit is absolutely insane. If you have a full charge, just grrr, the fire rate is faster the longer you charge it. So at a full charge, it's just grrr. And I thought it was like, oh my god, this is so fast. I really hope they don't nerf it to make it slower. But now that the hype and everything's out the way and now we can look at it more objectively, it's not really even that bad. It's just barely slower than Hydra. Hydra has the fastest fire rate in the game, and Heavy Edit isn't that too far behind. So if you look at it, there would be absolutely no reason for them to nerf that because Hydra is still faster. It just takes a lot longer to charge because it has a lot more range. But yeah, Heavy Edit was great. And then speaking of Heavy Edit, bro, this new kit for it, Splat Bomb Crab Tank, okay, I already predicted half of it. I said, ooh, what if the new Heavy Edit gets Torpedo Crab Tank? I still would have preferred Torpedo, but Splat Bomb's not bad on it at all. I only played it one time, a singular time in the private lobby, because I've been non-stop playing Decapitator the entire time. I already got it at 3 stars, okay? I'm telling you, this is the most fun I've had with the weapon since the original Heavy Edit came out. I have been playing the shit out of this Decapitator. I already got it at 3 stars, alright? I wasn't even this excited for Paintbrush Nouveau. Okay, obviously I was hyped that I got Titty Missiles, my favorite special in the whole series, but I'm having so much fun with Decapitator, and I'm gonna be so sad if they end up nerfing the hitbox and making it smaller. I really hope that is not the case. I love this weapon. Charcoal kind of pisses me off because I'm tired of seeing it everywhere. Like, I don't mind fighting Decapitators as long as it's mint. I hate fighting charcoal because that goddamn splash wall, and then they can just pop inkjet whenever the hell they want. This is like the new Kensa 52, bruh, except not as safe. Splash wall Booyik. There's another stupid one I have, Booyik instead of Booyah Bomb. What did I say? Splat Bomb? Splash wall Booyik. So it can hide behind the splash wall, pop Booyik, extra armor. Here, it's kind of the same thing with charcoal. If it's in danger, its wall gets destroyed, boom, just pop the inkjet and grrr. It's so annoying. I hate it. It's actually a very nice kit. I prefer mint though. But I love the lunge too, the charge slash, the lunge slash. It goes so far, and you can turn it at the end of it too. So I get a lot of satisfying kills, like going for the lunge and like 180ing behind me and killing someone direct shotting. Oh my god, bro! I could geek out about this weapon all day, all day. Oh my god, this is how you make a fucking weapon. This is how you make. Maybe this is just release hype. It's still day 1. Well, day 2, basically. Day 2 of it being out, so the hype is still fresh. I'm fucking loving this weapon. This might take a spot as like a main spot. I mean, Heavy Edit, Paintbrush Nouveau, and Luna Neo. Beacon Dread might be up there. Dread D, it's kind of sitting in secondary to main territory. For my gear loadouts in like the menu, there's 5 slots. I already have 4 of them put out for Heavy Edit, Paintbrush, and Screenza, and then the 4th one is Beacon Dread. The 5th one might have to be Decapitator, bro. I might have to make an entire gear loadout just for Decapitator. I'm loving this weapon, but yeah, if this weapon were to get nerfed, I really hope it's not the hitbox. They can nerf it to make it even more ink hungry, where one charge slash uses your entire ink tank, and I'll be fine with that as long as they don't touch the hitbox. As long as they don't touch the hitbox and make it smaller, we're out here. Okay, it kind of needs the big ass hitbox since it's the slowest Splatana. It's also the shortest range Splatana. So, I mean, come on. Just don't make the hitbox of the Splatana smaller. That's kind of the whole gimmick of it, is the big ass horizontal slash. So I really hope they leave that alone and don't nerf it. They've been doing a pretty good job of not nerfing weapons that I like. It's funny too, a lot of weapons that I play get buffed. All right, Paintbrush got buffed like 2 weeks after, or like 2 weeks after I picked it up. And then I think it got another buff like the next season patch after that. It was great. And then Luna just got a buff recently, NZAP got a buff. So like a bunch of weapons that I play end up getting buffs. I don't think any of them have really gotten nerfs. So it's pretty hopeful for Decapitator, but given how good this weapon is and how like so fun it seems, I'm scared they might nerf it a little bit, which I don't want to happen. But yeah, that's it. I've talked on for way too long, but I just really hope they don't nerf this weapon. I really hope they don't nerf the hitbox. Just leave it alone and we'll be fine. Leave it alone and we will be fine. But yeah, that's it for this one. Also, no video for a couple days. All right, my channel is falling off, my channel is dying. I'm not getting the engagement that I used to, and I think I know why that is. So don't expect a video for like 3 or 4 days. I'm going complete ghost. But until then, that's it. See you next mission and play some goddamn Splatty. Play some Decapitator, bruh.